All right, welcome back. We're here at the John 1911 range. I'm with Doc. There's Doc standing there. And this is Doc's SIG Cross. It's in 6.5 Creedmoor. And he's got a Thunder Beast can on it and an AI bipod. Is that my old AI bipod? Okay, so yeah. Never fired a cross, and I never actually really handled them. It's very lightweight, which is super awesome, which is understandable because it's my understanding that this is kind of a clone of the what's the company Q? What's the
Q? I forget the name of the company.
The Q is the company. The
Q is the rifle.
The answer? What's it called? No, Q's the company.
Oh, it's the company? I thought it was the rifle.
Nope, Q's the company, and it's called the whatever Kevin Brittingham rifle is, and he's a hunter, and so he makes guns really lightweight. And so this is basically SIG's version of that, and it's definitely lightweight. 6.5 Creedmoor. These are hand loads from Doc, and this is a Magpul mag. It's an AI format mag. You can tell by the notch in the back. And Doc has been nice enough to let me play with this a little bit to just get used to it. So we're going to shoot it probably at 100, and we'll take it out to 5 or 500. And the scope is pretty interesting. This is a SIG Sauer scope, Sierra 3 BDX. It's a 4.5 to 14 by 50 objective. So this is a SIG scope. But what's really interesting about the scope is it has an illuminated reticle, and it has, I'd say, like on the horizontal stadia, it's like there's a bunch of lines in it, so it's a little busy for Doc. But on the horizontal stadia, I'll probably drop in a picture. It basically has three at the far left edge. It has a dot. In the crosshair middle, where it crosses, is a dot, a light, and in the far right, it's a dot. Now, is it when they're lit on the ends, it's not level?
That's correct.
So you turn the scope, you turn your rifle, and then when the two lights on the end disappear, the scope is determined you're actually level. And that obviously could be a big bonus. You know, at hunting distances, it's not going to make that much of a difference. But shooting out at extended ranges, that could make the difference between a hit and a miss and say maybe 1,000 yards. However, there's a practical problem with that, which Doc has already pointed out. The reticle, to have these lights in them, is so thick that at extended range distances, most shooters that I know that shoot long range wouldn't be able to stand this reticle. It's way too thick and isn't practical. It would cover up your targets at 800 yards and beyond. So something to consider if you're looking at these types of scopes and you never actually shot with one. And not that I know anything about the scope 5 minutes before I made this video, but it was immediately apparent to me when I got in how thick the reticle was, and it's a complaint that Doc has. So, all right, well, let's quit talking, get to shooting, and let's ring some steel. Also, I didn't say it on video. The controls on this rifle are very AR-like, which is actually, that's a compliment. It is a folding stock, but it has a thumb safety, literally ambidextrous, and it's literally an AR thumb safety. So that's a bonus. So the gun's on safe. All right. That's fine. There's the small steel. These are new loads. And so Doc doesn't know actually where these are going to hit. So let's play with the, all right. So according to the SIG scope, I am absolutely level. I'm gonna hold dead center on the 10-inch plate. You ready, Doc?
You ready?
Oop, safety.
That would help.
That would help. Here we go. It's a little hair low right, I think. Only about 2.5 inches. Let me try it again. Same hold. All right. Enough with 100. I've only got 20 rounds. Let's dial it up out to let's do 5. I'll tell you what, the trigger is lighter than I expect. It surprises me every time I pull the trigger.
That's the idea.
It really does. Like, I'm like, holy shit. Is this factory trigger?
Yes.
All right. Safety off. Let's do land size target at 217.
Okay, hang on.
So we'll dial it down.
Can you see where it's
That's 3-1. That's 1-1. And that's less than 1. That's, you know, it.
Try that. Shoot kind of to the lower portion of it.
Okay. You want to slip me another round?
Here, I got 10 more.
Just hand it to me. I'll load them up.
There's 7.
Oops.
There's 6. I mean, this is a fairly benign load. I load.
It seems like it's not flying like your normal stuff. Because Doc tends to load stuff pretty hot. I'm just being honest. Are these a target load?
Yeah, these are 140 grain match bullets.
Okay.
They're quantity match.
Misfire. Try again.
Try it again. That's never happens.
Misfire. Just let it sit for a minute.
Yeah.
See if you got any more rounds. Is that it? That's definitely it. So, last round, I was denied.
Okay, pull it out. Let's see what's going on.
Let's go let it cool off for a minute. Yeah, that's a good solid strike.
It's a bad primer. That's the first time I've ever had one of those. No kidding.
You know, I break stuff. Jumped on an airplane once because it broke. Had a tractor implement delivered yesterday, broke in 5 minutes.
Well, you know what? You know what's wrong with this one?
It looks a little deep.
Yep.
And I can see it from here.
Yep, it's a little deep.
Yeah, that's a lot deep.
Yeah.
That's not a little, that's a lot. That's probably what, close to 3,000s?
Yeah, it's too deep. I don't know how it got that way because the tool I have to level the primer pocket. It could be that I mean, those. I have to admit, I dug out some old primers for that.
Now everybody is today, so all right. Well, that's a SIG Cross. I like the rifle. I don't like the scope at all.
What don't you like about the scope?
Well, it's an MOA,
okay.
And here's the thing. What I don't it's got the thick reticle.
That I don't like.
I don't like. I like the power. It's probably lightweight. That's cool.
Yeah, if you bring it back to 0, if you would.
Yeah.
What you want way too far.
Does it have a 0? And it doesn't have a 0 stop.
No, it doesn't have a 0.
So there's my other reason. So.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you can't be perfect all the time, right?